Hey. How's it going? How you guys doing? Um, um, I'm doing good. I'm good. I'm actually drinking right now. A little. I like the buzz. Just I don't like getting drunk. Drunk where you just black out. I like the buzz, the little buzz where you just feel good. I don't want to get past that. When it gets past that, now I start doing things that are stupid. So I like yeah, the nice little buzz. It's a nice feeling. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are feeling as good as I am today. Um, Hopefully you're not drinking. I hope you're smoking weed. It's better. Um, um, yeah, I'm recording this on a Friday. I remember every Friday. Well, a few years back, my friends. No, I didn't have friends. Let me just be honest. But people used to like go out for clubbing and all that stuff, and I just stay at home. Not because I couldn't go clubbing, because I thought that clubbing wasn't for me. And then I'd go for a walk around the neighborhood, and I'd see these people clubbing and having fun, and then I'd be like, I'd start feeling bad. Look at them having fun. Look at them. Look at them drinking. Look at them. Look at them having fun. Look at them having a good time. I'd be there boiling with jealousy. And here I am doing what they were doing. So yeah. The clubbing is fun. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, just going out and having a good time with the friends. What's wrong with that? I just, yeah. I didn't have friends to go out with back then. I still don't, but I didn't have friends too. But yeah, I've been I hope you don't hear the noise in the background. I've been out and about recently. Been doing you Do you ever feel like you've been doing so much yet nothing with your life? Like you're always busy, but there's no visible proof of hard work. Like I kind of have nothing to show, but I've just been busy doing. It's like when your friend tells you. It's like when you're catching up with an old friend, and then they're like, "So, what have you been up to?" And then you haven't been doing shit with your life, and you kind of have like this awkward pause for like 3 seconds where you don't really know what to say, because you've just been sleeping and waking up and jerking off, and you've just been existing. You've been existing. It's just that's what you have been doing. You haven't been doing anything with your life. And then you're extremely successful friend with like 3 businesses and I don't know 5 kids, and he somehow manages to juggle all of them into his schedule. He asks you, "So, what have you been doing with your life?" And you can't just say nothing. You have to make up something. Most of the time, you just go, yeah, boo, yeah, boo, yeah, looking for money. Yeah, you just don't know what to say. I hate that. People like that make me so insecure. They do. I mean, like, I'm sure you know such a person, like that person who has like 3 jobs, kids, has a supporting his parents and all that, paying his own school fees, still makes time to call you, and you've been doing nothing with your life, and you couldn't even call him or her. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just feel like you feel so bad. Like, oh yeah, this person is way busier than me, but they're still making time. So yeah, they make me insecure. Like, how can a human achieve everything that you have? But anyway, I guess you can look at it in 2 ways. They can make you insecure, or they can motivate you to just go like, hey, if that guy can do this, then maybe I can do this. Like yeah. But I choose to make them make me feel insecure. That's how I feel, and I will not change how I feel about them. And such guys have beautiful lives. Discipline. Oh, discipline is one of the things I definitely struggle with. Like discipline. Like today, I will wake up at 5 in the morning, and and I will do 10 push-ups. Just every single day, waking up 5 in the morning and doing. You guys, I know some people actually do it, but I think discipline, just being disciplined is the most difficult thing someone can overcome. I really think so. I don't care. I don't care about just self-discipline. I deeply respect people who are self-disciplined. Like someone who just shows up every day to whatever he's supposed to do. He does not care what's gonna happen. Come rain, come sunshine, he or she is gonna show up. That is highly admirable. I admire such people because I struggle so much with that. I procrastinate so much. Like I come up with excuses that are even wild. Like I'll be like, yeah, let's say I wanted to wake up. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I've been walking a lot lately, so I guess that can pass. Like I don't have to go for that run, and then I just sleep it in. Like you just come up with these excuses. But there's people who just wake up and they do it. They have no excuses. They just do it. That's so cool. It's so badass how you just, that is a person who has conquered himself or herself. Or should I just say themselves? Because there's the whole pronouns thing. But, like that's so, it's amazing. It's amazing to see someone like that. Like nothing, not even you, nothing you do, nothing you say to them will sway them off their schedule. Like this is what I do at this time of the day, and nothing you say will make me not do it. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna show up in time. Wow. uh, can you imagine, like, if you had that discipline, that level of discipline, where we'd be? Yeah, I don't know how you develop such a thing, because I don't know, but that would be nice if I did that. If I could somehow, but anyway, I guess it takes time. Obviously, you have to start small. I know. It takes a lot of willpower and a lot of time to just get to such a point where you're that disciplined. And I'm sure if you're that disciplined about something, it must mean a lot to you. That's why you do it every day. I mean, you must love it, at least, or rather, it must mean a lot to you. And other people I respect. I respect people who just live a normal life. There's something to be said about a normal life in the world that we live in today. Just a normal life. You ever seen a guy, just whoever it is, a makanga, who like just a hardworking man who does a job to feed his family? You have to respect that. Maybe their job isn't the most desirable job, I have to say. A janitor, someone who cleans toilets. But that's a hardworking person. Just for him to show up every day. A guard, a soldier, like a watchman. That's a admirable job. Like, to just show up and do that. Because, I mean, it's not everyone's first pick of a job. When you are, everyone wants to be a doctor or an engineer or to be famous or a movie star. But to just show up every day and do that job, and I see these people, they're so happy, which is quite crazy to think about. Like I see like watchmen, well, not all, well, I've met like watchmen and guards who are very happy. They're very kind and warm. You don't get any form of bitterness from them. They're just happy. They welcome you. They're really super kind. And you can't help but be like, wow, man, like, you just respect him. He's happy to be there. He just shows up. He obviously doesn't earn much, but it's a honest living that man is earning. And it's amazing. It's amazing to see such people. People who pull like mkokotenis and carts. That's amazing. Like, it's really hard work, and for them to do, because everyone wants to be, everyone wants to be in an office job. I don't know if everyone wants to be, but everyone wants a nice job. And But what we don't really, if you think about it, it's these people, the janitors, the makangas, the mamambogas. It's these people who actually make the economy run. These are the people. It's not those fat executives in their offices just drinking wine and going to holidays in there. It's not those people. Those are the beneficiaries for sure. But the actual people who make the world go round, it's these people at the bottom. These are the guys who are actually turning the wheels, who are actually getting things done. Those are the people, and for some reason no one wants to do those jobs. I mean, I guess someone has to, and if you see someone who actually does it passionately and is happy to be there and is super kind, I think that person deserves way more. They deserve a lot of respect. I mean, yeah, just be kind to them, I guess. I'm also starting to understand why sometimes why wait staff, or rather customer service people, I kind of get why they can be in a bad mood sometimes, because they deal with so many people, and I've dealt with people, and people can be assholes. People can be the worst. So I kind of understand when these people, like customer service, I mean, it's a big plus if they're really kind to you, but sometimes when I see, like, when I'm talking to a customer service attendant and she's not in the best mood, I don't take it personally. I understand. I get her job, because she's probably been dealing with so many people, just assholes after assholes after assholes, just stupid. Like, I understand, and because I would lose my patience. I'd lose my patience too. So if I see, like, if I happen to to work with a customer service attendant who's in a bad mood, or even a waitress. Oh, waitresses have it so bad. Like, waitresses get hit on. I was in this hotel once. It was a kind of shady place, but I saw this guy. Okay, it wasn't a hotel. It was a kind of club, but this guy just he spanked this waitress, on her ass, and she didn't seem very happy about it. And I can just imagine, like, coming after that incident, coming to the club after, and then having her serve you, and then seeing her in a bad mood. You would never really understand why she's in a bad mood, but if you were just part of her day, if you could just experience what she has experienced, yeah, you'd be like, yeah, I would be mad too if someone did that to me. Because imagine how many people. Imagine that must happen a lot to them. Like, especially when you're, like, walking around drunk people groping you, grabbing you. Just obviously people insult you. Wow, that must be one hell of a day. Oh, waitresses have it. Even waiters. Because there's people also who don't want to pay for the bill. Some people run away with the bill. And I heard that. I don't know if this is true, but when a customer does not pay for the bill, it's deducted from your salary. So that really sucks. That sucks. But yeah, man, I have tons of respect for these people who do those jobs. What's another really difficult job? What's the most difficult job? What's a really difficult job? What's a difficult one? Well, okay, obviously being a janitor is not easy. Cleaning toilets, that's not easy. Because it's really not easy. Because there's people who don't even have the decency to just flush. They just leave all their things there. It's horrible. Janitors, makangas too. Makangas have a hard job. Touts, they have to call people, and that's a hard job. That's a really what's a really difficult job? Well, I've seen people who clean windows of skyscrapers. That's a difficult one, and they're hanging on with just like ropes. Like really, really tall skyscrapers. These guys are on like the 30th floor, and these windows have to be cleaned. So what these guys do is they like, I don't know how the ropes are suspended, but I just see them hanging with the ropes and then they're cleaning the windows. That must be a difficult job and scary. That's really scary. That's super scary. Like, what if a rope snaps? Oh my god. Um, that's and I imagine they have to do that like a lot, very often, because skyscrapers these days are just like mostly glass, so they must need a lot of cleaning. So there's a window cleaners. There's also guys who go down to the sewage to like clear it up. That's a difficult job. That's what's a difficult. No, no. I think there must be something way more difficult. Oh, I have one. Um, the mortuary attendant. Oh, that's difficult. Oh my god, that must be okay. Maybe to them it's not difficult, but for most people, that must be in the top three most difficult jobs. Imagine having to like clean dead bodies and the things that these people see. What like because there's so many people who die every day from very many different causes. So these people have seen everything you can imagine, from burn victims, accident victims, and oh, people getting stabbed, and they have to go through the mortuary. And these people, I mean, speaking of, doctors must also have a really difficult job. Yeah, yeah, that's also difficult. It's not as easy as I thought now that I think about it. Because imagine you're a doctor and then for some, you know, for some bad reason, bad luck, unfortunately your patient, passes away. How do you tell the family that their loved one has passed away? How do you, that must be one of the most difficult conversations to have with someone. How do you tell someone that their loved one has passed away? And I think doctors are the first people to know, or nurses at least. They must be the first people to know that someone has passed away, and then they have to kind of tell the family members that, oh my god. I've heard of stories where doctors are like beaten up and the family is really angry at the doctor for not being able to save the life. But that must be really, really difficult. I remember I was in a funeral once, and there's this guy who was digging the grave. No. I was actually talking to the hearse driver, the driver of the hearse, and I asked him, because people were crying. It was a funeral. People were crying and all that, and I asked him, do you get affected by like people crying and just the sight of, because he's around funerals a lot. He has to transport the body, then they have to lay the person to rest. So I asked the hearse driver, does this ever get to you like on a personal level, like because you're always around funerals? And he was like, I'm used to it. It's not, it's for him, it's just another day in the office. Which is the craziest thing, because I'd never get used to like being around people crying and weeping and just the sadness of that life. But he's used to it. He was actually smiling when he was telling me that. Like, I asked him, did you ever like get affected by like, the sights and the scenes of a funeral, people crying and all that? He was like, yeah, I'm used to it. It's just another day in the office. What? So I guess the mortuary guys are also used to it in a way. These people must be so desensitized to like death. I don't know. It must be nothing to them, because the normal person is so like, death is something that's kind of foreign almost, because we don't see it a lot, but these people see it, and I think more people should be aware, just see it sometimes, because it's, whether we like it or not, it's the reality of life, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any other difficult jobs. Maybe you guys can write in. Seriously, just write an email. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I would have liked to end this on a light note, but I don't know. Maybe strippers have a hard job. Is that difficult? Just dancing naked. I do that every time I'm in the shower. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.